every child that Elon has had has been through IVF or a surrogacy.
All of them are IVF because there's the woman that he cheated on Grimes with and had twins with was like, yeah, I'll be your mistress and go through IVF with you?
If you go through any of his recent tweets over the last 2 years, it's all about how the population of the US or the world population has gone down. So he is trying to spread that seed.
What's up, everybody? My name is Ansley. I work at Boredwalk, and these are my coworkers, Tess and Gabe. We're Americans that can't leave the country because all the planes start crashing. So, what do we want to talk about?
Gabe can't buy eggs.
Yeah, I can't.
And the
I keep
planes
trying to go to Costco, and they're not there.
Apparently, he's too good to buy eggs at CVS.
I'm a guy who likes to buy in large quantities.
In large, how many eggs are you eating?
I mean, I'm also buying eggs for 2 people in a house.
So how many eggs are
what?
you two eating?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like, if I have
Starters.
breakfast, I throw like a couple eggs in, you know, something. Yeah, like
I just don't really like eggs that much.
I can have a few bites, and then I start to taste the egg, and I'm like, that was
Oh,
enough
but that's
for
why you
that.
got to do like something on the side. Like you either add chorizo in there, or you put like sausage, or have like you can anything else. Make just not just eggs. That's boring. You want something else with it. Maybe a side of toast. You know.
So the point was, I told him, because you can't find eggs anywhere, to go to CVS or Walgreens because people don't check there for eggs. And he says, well, I'm not going there. I'm not paying $9 for eggs. And I'm like, then you're not getting eggs.
I was told on day one, Donald Trump promised that
And
prices
that's
were
why
going to be...
Gabe voted for him.
Exactly. I voted red like the blood. I was told that on day one, prices were going to go down. Inflation was going to come down. There was a button and some levers on the Resolute desk, and it's go flip, flop, flip, 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 flop. Done. Fixed.
And all the countries were going to start paying for our imports,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I was told that's how tariffs work.
The president famously controls egg prices.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what every day the grocery stores come and they're like, how much should we sell them for today?
This is
Mr.
why we
President?
need to bring back town criers, because if there's a town crier in the middle saying eggs are ring today,
Oh, then
topics.
Yeah.
talk about it.
I mean, I think right next to the Diet Coke red button on his desk is a red button that says egg prices. And then he hits
it
it.
just keeps going up.
Yeah. It just keeps going up.
I think we don't need eggs that bad. But, maybe people do. Do whatever you want.
I mean, there's
If
also
eating-
bird
if
flu.
eating 25 eggs a day.
Okay,
Like
no
this
one's
guy
eating
over
25.
here.
I'm not like a bodybuilder. or anything
you're
like
the one
this.
who said you needed the most
You're
bang.
like-
Okay, look, I want the
Costco
best. I
size
want the best
box
eggs.
of
Okay.
eggs every single morning.
But I also acknowledge there's a bird flu, which is, contributing to that. Which
Bird flu, they do that every year, though.
Yeah,
so what's
dude.
Going
But
on?
that is what's doing it.
Yeah,
right?
but also, yeah. it
Yeah,
is.
no, that was a joke.
But
because
also-
bird fly. Okay.
We're gonna make bird flu great again, thanks to RFK Jr.
What?
I said we're gonna make bird flu great again because of RFK Jr.
Yay!
He's drinking that raw milk and.
I thought I was hearing about him in like antipsychotics and like trying to put
Yeah,
all
he's
of
taking
these
away everything.
wellness camps. Did you
Yeah.
guys hear about that? They're
I
gonna
heard
take all
him
the
trying
mentally
to,
ills.
God,
I heard
can't
him.
wait.
Everyone's gonna be in a
can't
camp.
Wait.
You're like, which concentration camp are you? What's your focus?
Man.
Yeah, you're either illegal, mentally ill, or a cousin. So pick and
Yeah.
choose your poison, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Put all the
And that's why this
camp.
country is awesome.
We love
Yeah,
it.
finding out that the rest of the world wants us to revolt, and we're like, how do we do that when we're a country built on
Yeah.
revolution? Yeah, I'm feeling like our founding fathers are like, wake the up. So
It's just I stand by that we're way too big.
Agreed.
To do.
Too big
much
to
of
fail?
Anything? No, definitely not too big to fail. So big
We're
that we
failing
will fail
every day.
And
Yeah.
it's just too many people. We're all completely different. You know, like there's no like unifying thing, and it is true. Like somebody who lives in the Midwest is going to have a different experience than someone who lives on the East Coast and somebody who lives on the West Coast. Like we all have different needs and experiences, and like to have this like blanket thing across the U.S.
it doesn't work, and we're just
yeah.
spiraling towards fascism when we're thinking like half the country has to believe this, we have to believe like we're screwed and we're scared, and we're too tired to be really that scared.
But I would
so
even
what do
say,
we do?
I would say that the person, one of the big people behind it is the 53-year-old virgin, Elon Musk.
Yes. Oh, please tell me about this. He's a virgin thing that he's never actually fathered any of his children. They're
Yes.
all IVF.
So when you look at all of the children, 13, because he just had a new one a few months ago with Ashley St. Clair, and she dropped all the tea online on Valentine's Day, which a lot of people theorize was because She's a woman who did not get the attention that she wanted from Elon after birthing their new child, and saw photos of Elon with his other baby mama and his mother.
Grimes?
No. Another woman. Grimes is out of the picture. Grimes had 2 kids with him. One naturally, one surrogate, I think.
Her.
Yeah, like she
Okay.
actually.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, every child that Elon has had has been through IVF or a surrogacy.
What's interesting is this morning I was on TikTok and this girl comes up on my For You page, and I guess she's one of Elon's 13, and she's like talking about how she found out that she has another half sibling.
So that is, yes, that is his daughter, who he no longer accepts because she transitioned. And it's all because, according to Elon, is the woke mind virus took her over. If you go on to Threads, she drags him every fucking day. And it's amazing. It's amazing. To the point where she was like, I don't even want my name associated with you. I'm going to court and I'm removing my name. I don't want anything from you.
I really hope that all the kids
Do that.
turn
Oh,
away,
yeah.
because she's the oldest, and I think she's only like.
I think she's 18 or 19 or something.
Yeah, she's younger,
Yeah. But yeah,
so
in the last couple of years
I
is
hope
when
the
she
rest
did the
of
whole like.
follow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he is a virgin.
monster.
Yeah,
And well, this is what I'm surprised by, that all of them are IVF, because there's the woman that he cheated on Grimes with and had twins with. One of his employees was like, yeah, I'll be your
he's if you,
mistress and go through IVF with you? Like, what?
It is a wild thing, but you have to remember, if you go through any of his recent tweets over the last 2 years, it's all about how the population of the U.S. or the world population has gone down.
Yeah, thank God.
So he is trying to spread that seed.
Well, hopefully it stops and ends with, I'm firmly never having children, because the thought of bringing anything into this world when like there's nothing we can do to control or even protect our own rights, like that. No.
Yeah.
And there's a housing crisis and groceries and what? No children. 4B movement.
I understand why Elon's having all these kids. I get that this is his motivation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand this woman's motivation to go through IVF with a man who's married to someone else.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, but a lot of people were
Why
bringing
would you do
up.
that? Why would you have Elon's baby?
I don't
Why
know.
would you
I
want
think a lot of
from
people in the situation, especially this, I don't want to say definitively, but like with this recent baby mama drama, I think she was possibly like assuming something would come at the expense of having his child, right? So then all of this stuff, like the cup runneth over with tea. So this weekend she drops this interview with New York Post, and New York Post basically reveals that she was isolated. She had the baby alone. He didn't want to be involved. He was ignoring her, and then it wasn't until these things came onto Twitter, and everyone was like, "Holy, Elon Musk is a terrible person," which also revealed that a lot of MAGA people started attacking him online.
Oh, because he's not doing the whole nuclear family. He's not being a stable father.
And he's not supporting all this stuff. And then there's a bunch of infighting. It's so.
It's like sometimes they have it's like sometimes they're so close to getting the point. It's like they almost have critical
Yeah.
thinking skills, and then
Yeah.
they just like, nope. Like what? How?
It's dumbfounding. But yeah, that was the thing. And it all happened over Valentine's Day weekend, which is like, ugh, you couldn't ask for a better story.
Chef's kiss
Mm-hmm.
is perfect. Speaking of relationships, I figured we could get into one of the comments that was left on some of our videos.
yay.
Oh, I bet they're a real gems.
Oh,
Yes,
they
we get
are.
some good comments.
Do I say the name?
Drag them.
Bill Fitzgerald left a comment, said, "This video is great. It is showing the complete failure of our educational systems. This woman and her supporters are morons, and I'm betting she is single. Not a single ounce of punctuation anywhere in this. And I would just like to go on the record and say not a single person in this room is single."
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, we have partners who are okay with us being miserable, bitter people because they understand that you are all deserving of it. Okay?
I also love how you said there's no punctuation, and this person is coming like, "Oh, you're just so dumb," and it's like you could have had just like at least a comma somewhere in there to just break up this run-on
doesn't
sentence.
understand.
Yeah, it is educational systems. This woman and her supporters are morons, and I'm betting she is single. Well, you bet wrong, Bill, and I hope you lose all your money on it, brother.
He probably put a lot of money into that Trump coin.
It's like it's as if they think being single is truly like the biggest
also,
insult.
Yeah, that's what they'll be like. Oh, you're gonna die alone with your cats. It's like, good. That's actually my goal. And also, given men's life expectancy, it's probably gonna happen anyway.
Yeah,
So,
they all die before us because again, no critical thinking skills.
Yeah, they're off there just like never going to the doctor, eating like shit, eating 24 fucking eggs a day.
Whoa. 24 eggs. Okay, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I will buy 24 eggs. I won't eat them all in one day.
No, but 12 is too little. You go through that too quick.
Again, it's not just me. There's another person in the house.
Because he's not single, guys.
Yes, because I'm not single.
This is why men don't like you. I'm like, well, brother, I hate to tell you, but you were in my DMs quite literally yesterday. All right? So, yes, you do.
Also being like, nobody would ever hook up with you. Like, you're disgusting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you would be so lucky. You would be thrilled.
No, because they
it would
see like
blow your mind.
The way that these people get like into relationships is by pretending. Well, actually, I don't want to say that because I don't actually know where I'm going with that. But these people suck.
Yeah.
They suck.
I mean, they say the wildest. Like, I'll get random DMs. Someone sent me one the other day that said something to the effect of, I heard your mom died. Great. My mom's still alive, so that was not nice. But
What a weird thing
Yeah.
to say to somebody.
But for women, like men who are like, no one's ever going to like you, no one's going to marry you, no one's to hook up with you, yet they spend hours of their days
Oh my
just
God.
messaging to be like,
Yep.
you such a little bitch. And it's like,
Literally.
bro, dude, I live rent-free in your head right now.
Example, yesterday, I guess a few days ago, there was a DM request from this random man, and he was like, you look like a beautiful painting, okay? Don't respond. Why would I? And then I made a video about, like, hating men, because why wouldn't I? And he's like, well, there's a joke to be made about, like, failing in Hollywood for 10 years and then and going to Instagram and blah, blah, blah. And then you click his profile, and it says follow back. And it's like they just like to do this thing where they think negging women gets them like you're miserable. You
They're
want
like,
to call
I
us
am
miserable
so
and bitter.
turned on
Like
right now.
you're
yeah, it's definitely like a weird
Yeah.
kink thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I've had people do that many times. Like one time there was this agent who was like, I was really running hard for this role, and he was just like, they would never book you because of this, but maybe if you did this and this and this. And I was like, is this really working for you guys? Like,
Yeah.
who is this applicable to?
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
No, me neither.
Men are dumb, and I will admit it.
He said it.
Yeah.
He said it. Not us single bitter women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need a representative.
Being single is great. Everyone needs to calm down. I'm not, but like,
Me neither.
I'm just like, it's not that bad.
It's also, and I would even say that, being single is great because you're like, oh, I only got to worry about myself and maybe my pet, and that's all. And, like, I don't have to worry about anyone else and their schedule and, their likes and dislikes and what have you. But also, it is nice to be in a relationship and be like, there's someone else over there to catch me, like,
yeah,
or
in
laugh
a
at my dumb
good
jokes.
Relationship and like which we're all in.
Yeah, but clearly
like,
Bill and this other person are not in healthy relationships. I'm gonna safely assume.
I'm assuming they are the singles.
Yeah,
yeah.
the projection is quite loud.
It is so loud, and they probably wouldn't even be able to spell projection right. Should we move on to a review?
Yes.
All right, so this one is left on our grievance journal, and the title is Slightly Imperfect Grievance Journal. And Deb Sebek says, what's imperfect? Deb, speaking our language. The cover is awesome. I could see that on the website. Unfortunately, I could not see much inside, so buying, you hope for the best for content. The content is good, especially the quote pages as they speak my language. So not seeing the content enough on the website, I'm left to question what the heck is imperfect about this grievance journal. Unless the paper isn't the type they intended, marker would go straight through this, or every quote is not supposed to have a blank page opposite. I have no clue. Mine looks great, and I could have a reduced price, which is why I had the chance to buy it. Wish I had a regular buy one to compare it to satisfy my curiosity. I also appreciate the printed in our own continent. It's nice to buy local. Deb, I really appreciate the positivity. Your review made me feel like I couldn't read, but I think that's more of a testament to my own literacy, so thank you for pointing out what I need to work on inside. I love that. I think the grievance journal is great. I often write in mine when I am so angry, which is every day. But yeah, it's sweet that we offer like nice little deals so you can get one that's not like full price, and then she's still like, what's wrong with it?
Yeah, I feel like it's usually the imperfect ones are like yeah, like a page may have gotten be like slightly slanted or like printed a little weird or something, but it's not like, oh, this is trash. It's just like there's just like something slightly off about it.
And if there's something off about it and you don't like it, you can write about it in the grievance journal.
Hell
Yeah. Order today at boardwalk.com and vent to your heart's content.
All right, Gabe's got something from the original deck from
Wah,
the
wah, wah.
the light end, I think.
Uh-huh.
What
I
are
go
you
with
asking
easy.
it?
I want something easy.
All right.
What popular movie have you never seen?
So many.
So many.
The Godfather.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, wow.
The Hills Have
John
Eyes.
Wick.
What?
Most Marvel movies.
Okay.
Also Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cinematically illiterate, as I like to say. So it's like I've seen a lot of like Pixar, Disney kids movies. Any of the classics. I've never seen Goodwill Hunting. I've never seen
Wow.
Dead Poet Society. I've never finished Forrest Gump. I've seen a lot of it.
Jenny dies in the end.
Spoilers.
Sorry, I think it's been out for.
AIDS.
I was gonna say it's been out for
many
20 years.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my bad at
Yeah.
that point.
I've never seen The Notebook.
Yeah.
I love The Notebook.
You would.
I showed it to my boyfriend, and he was like, "That was such a sad movie." And I was like, "But it's beautiful. They died together." And he's like, "What?"
Wait, what?
Shut up! You don't even
Been
care.
out for years. I feel like she was better with James Marsden's character.
No, no, ew.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Is that the?
He was rich.
but she was
Which
not.
one is this one? Which movie is this one?
The Notebook.
Oh.
So she falls in love with Noah, but then they like aren't
And it's
like he's
abusive.
poor.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow.
I would not say it's abusive. I would say it was passionate and a little toxic at times.
A little toxic.
They never hurt each other, and they never
She
said
does
things
hit
personally.
him
Okay,
multiple times.
okay. Tess can't let me have any joy with romance. Like, you remind me of one time my mom and I were in a car and we were driving past a park in Reno, and there was this family and they were out having a beautiful day flying a kite, and she's like, they look so happy. That won't last.
yeah, that's me.
Wow. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, love is la 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 la.
No, I do like The Notebook.
I love love.
But I do think that the relationship, if you really think about it, is not great.
Let's open the next
Venting
discussion.
deck. What level should I do?
The
Really
hardest one.
dark? Okay.
Ooh.
Scared.
I mean, it's dark. We'll see what happens.
What are you too hard on yourself about?
I'm really hard on myself. Imposter syndrome. I'm like, oh, I'm not good enough, even though it's like I can do the thing. I know I can, but there's always that little creature in the head that's like, you can't do it. You're not good enough.
Yeah. I just hate myself and I assume everybody hates me and my personality is bad. Confirmed by Ansley.
Okay, I did not. No. Everybody needs like the balance of like the. I was called Stormcloud growing up, and then I suddenly found joy. I don't know, but I personally love having the opposites like thing going on here.
No,
Gabe's
my
just
person-
here.
Yeah, I'm just.
You want to talk about bad personalities? I'm so kidding. I'm new. I don't know them well enough to be saying things like that yet.
You can definitely say things like that.
Yeah,
I don't know
I can
anyone
take
who
a
has
joke.
The problem
feelings.
is that I grew up in a family that shows love by roasting each other.
And that's why she grew up to be a comedian.
And that's why I then did stand up,
Yeah.
and that's why my personality is bad.
I'm also hard on myself about everything. I think my body doesn't know the difference between taking a day, like not being productive every second of the day, and like being chased by a wild animal. Because like I'll literally wake up and be like, okay, I'm doing this. But if I have a second of downtime, I'm like, you're a failure and everybody hates you and you're gonna burn alive, you stupid bitch.
Relatable for all of us, you know,
Yeah,
within
we're
being
creatives.
right,
Our jobs
being a
are
creative.
so different.
You're like, I have to prove my value and my worth, and I have to do a lot of this on my own to actually show people I can do it, and I'm worth it, and what have you. And if you're not doing it, then everyone's like, oh, you're just one of those lazy artists, aren't you? And you're like, no, that's not at all true.
And then the imposter syndrome of, I remember I booked a commercial and I was like, okay, like did nobody else audition? Because I know I wasn't the best one that must have auditioned. They were like, no, you were. And I go, okay, like, who pulled out last minute?
Right to the face of the casting director and the director, and they're like, can
They're
we
like,
get the other girl?
All right, let's end on something happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do the joy deck. What motivates you? Spite.
Fear of failure.
Well, that's a pretty good one. Kind of in line with that, proving that I'm like the choices I made in life to the, leading me to this creative role or opportunity or whatever it is, being like, it was all worth it. Like, it wasn't for nothing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like that brings me.
Like, same. When I was leaving Reno, everyone was like, well, not everyone, but my family was like, you're going to LA? We'll see you back here in a year. I'm not dying in the 775.
How many years ago was that?
Yeah.
I've been here almost 8 years now.
Yeah, I feel like every thing I do is for all of the roles I didn't get in high school plays. Every time I wasn't cast, I'm like, I'll show them. I'll show you, Mr. Carter.
All right, we're getting off these mics before we ruin our reputations indefinitely. If you want to have conversations like these, you can order your own Delve decks at boardwalk.com and find our podcast here probably weekly. Okay, we love you guys so much. Goodbye.
Tell us you love us.
Please.